Have you seen the National Football League's most blatant cheap shot on the Constitution? Has the time come to call for a boycott of the NFL? Has the NFL crossed the line of being entertainment to becoming just a massive societal distraction? Even for some, a pseudo-religious commitment? Has America's NFL culture become so embedded in our psyche that we'll let it influence our political future or even sacrifice constitutional freedoms? Unfortunately, it appears we have. Primetime NFL sportscasters spew editorial commentary on all manner of social and political matters. And now the league that will readily promote beer ads, making it sexy or funny, or violent video games full of guns and gunfire, and unhealthy fast food, has banned a perfectly wholesome, family-oriented commercial from appearing during the Super Bowl. The banned ad shows a man home from active military service taking responsibility for protecting his family. You can see the full ad below. My name's Larry Crisp. As a lifelong football fan, player, and coach, my company was even a former title sponsor for a top professional arena league team. I believe the NFL needs to be called for their encroachment on this company's First Amendment rights to express their view on the Second Amendment. The NFL appears to be, in this case, a political tool with a specific agenda to propagandize and manipulate public opinion. You have to wonder if people in the league offices are suffering from post-concussion syndrome. Football, as with most team sports, in my opinion, can serve as one of the most fertile foundations for developing a young person's character. Team sport requires discipline, personal sacrifice, camaraderie, overcoming adversity and pain. The experience of winning and losing can be so profound in the formation of attributes that can serve a person their entire life. It's not surprising that sports analogies are so frequently referenced in almost every aspect of life. But when the President of the United States can spout off basketball stats and March Madness brackets off the top of his head when claiming he doesn't know anything about IRS targeting or Operation Fast and Furious or the Justice Department spying on reporters, to name just a few, maybe it's an indication we have some skewed priorities in this country. Hey, I support a free market. People should be able to decide for themselves if they want to eat fast food, drink beer, and play video games. If they're thinking people, they will likely exercise some modicum of restraint and not jeopardize their health. Why can't they decide for themselves how they will protect themselves and their family? Let people think for themselves. But that begs the question, do people really want to think for themselves? Ayn Rand said people don't want to think, and the deeper they get into trouble, the less they want to think. But by some sort of instinct, they feel that they ought to, and it makes them feel guilty. So they'll bless and follow anyone who gives them a justification for not thinking. Don't let the NFL or anyone else do the thinking for you. Unfortunately, if people only view the world through the ideological prism of mainstream media, they feel pressured, and to avoid ridicule and scorn, will join the collective don't think tank and can feel justified in letting someone else handle it while they pursue making their next level in their video game. Watching football is fun, and we all need some leisurely diversions from time to time. Hopefully, America will not let meaningless distractions envelop us to the point that we forget what is truly important. The NFL banning a commercial of a man expressing what is most important to him, his wife and baby, and declaring it offensive? It must have truly thinking people wondering who has their priorities screwed up. The NFL needs to be penalized for committing such a deliberate personal foul.